Have you heard of Backgammon Connection? It's an international platform to bring people together from all around the world to enjoy backgammon in one place. And it was created by my good friend Avi Cohen, organizer of the Miami Open, and he's here to join me in this video to discuss it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. Again, in this video, it's my great pleasure to welcome back my good friend, Avi Cohen. Hello.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today?
Working hard,
Work.
especially at night, but it's all worth it. You know,
Yeah.
it's all coming together now.
Is that your office you're in or your garage? I see your
It
motorcycle.
is well, it is a garage, but that's where the magic, the most of the magic happens. Yes.
And I know you said that's a special motorcycle. I can see a pair of dice painted on it, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna kill me first, backgammon or the dice on this motorcycle.
Yeah, for me, the motorcycles, the number one is too dangerous for me, but also I drive my car so I can put my backgammon board in the trunk. How do you can you carry one on that motorcycle?
Well, if it's a local, yeah, I have my bag, I have my travel board, and it's all good. I get there really fast.
Oh yeah, I imagine. Well, good, good. And you're in Miami, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, very good. I'm very excited to talk about the Miami Open, as I mentioned, and Backgammon Connection. For the viewers, can you tell us a little bit about your background, please?
Sure. Well, my name is Avi Cohen. As you said, I'm the producer of the Miami Open Backgammon Championship and the founder of Backgammon Connection. I live in Miami with my amazing wife, Maytal. Have two little girls, Shiley and Emily. I started playing backgammon when I was, I think, 15, but I really dove into the professional scene maybe about a decade ago. It's been a huge part of my life since ever.
Yeah, I grew up too playing with my family. But when I grew up, we played differently. We didn't have the doubling cube thing. The game was
Correct.
different. Yeah.
Correct.
So
That's what I said. It's, like probably a decade ago, that's where I started really to learn about the doubling cube. And but I got it pretty quick. When we
yeah,
have the base, the fundamental, then we understand the game better.
very good, wonderful. I'm excited to talk a little bit about backgammon. Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of backgammon? I see you have a motorcycle that you ride.
Well, I like riding. I'm a huge fan of soccer and combat sports. Like UFC and anything that has a little martial art in there. I just enjoy the discipline and strategy behind both, which it's funny, but it's like almost like backgammon.
Yeah, it is.
Um, yeah, yeah. I also love traveling, backgammon tournaments. I love taking also my family with me. And especially, I like to watch my daughters grow and explore the world.
That's great. That's great. Do you have a soccer team that you follow?
Um, you know what? I like good games.
Yeah.
So I like, there's not like a particular team that I love. It can change, but I just love great matches, great tournament. Like the last tournament that was with all the great teams. It's just amazing to see how everything changes.
Yeah, I
One goal.
really right, right. I enjoy watching the World Cup because it's like the best from everywhere, right? So what tournaments have you traveled to? You said with your family you enjoy traveling. What have you enjoyed? Has there anyone been interesting or unique?
Yeah, I mean, I took them to New York. They've been there twice already. They didn't like the weather.
I know.
But they really like they like the to come, and they also know all the people, so they started recognize players. So it's fun. It's fun.
That's great.
I'm trying to take them to tournaments that we can you can drive,
Right, right.
not necessarily fly there.
Can you drive to like Atlanta, for example?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we drove to New York, so
You drove to New York?
yeah,
How long did
yeah.
that take?
Uh, it's about 20 hours, give and take.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't take your motorcycle with all the kids.
No, no, no.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people enjoy backgammon. What would you say you enjoy the most about backgammon?
Wow. I just love the game, the strategy, the tension, the mix of skill, luck. Um, oops. But I think what I really love the most is just meeting new people, new friends. Um, every event that you go bring new friendships, shared stories, unforgettable memories, bad luck stories. It's just fun, and backgammon is more than just a game. It's like a global community, and it keeps us, all together. But there's also something that I don't like in backgammon,
Yeah.
and which really frustrated me the most is actually the low numbers of participate in those live events. Um, Not like as you see in poker, for example. And I think the passion is there, but the turnout is doesn't always reflect it. And when I talk to players, I hear the same reason over and over. It's either that I'm not good enough, and sharks will take the money. I'm just not good enough to go to tournaments. It's not for me. I'm just a beginner or advanced. And then the other reason, which is probably the most common one, is that it's just too expensive. um, you know you have to pay for the airline, you have to pay for the hotel, the entry fee, registration, food. It's a lot of money, and you're not favored to win. So you really feel it. And that's where I started Backgammon Connection. I mean, this is really the main reason, to try to eliminate those excuses, and give more players a real shot, to be a part of something special.
It's a great idea. I'm excited to discuss it. One of the things I always ask people is how can we promote backgammon, and this is an outstanding way that we'll discuss it because, as you said, it's a social game. It's a great way to meet people, meet new friends, but at the same time, it hasn't grown, at least recently, to the level of poker, maybe chess. It was many years ago, before our time, but hopefully we can get it back. So that's great.
Yeah,
And
I mean, the true promote, to truly promote the Backgammon, we need to make it more welcoming and accessible. I mean, that means breaking down the barriers, that stop people from joining live events.
yes, and I know, like, I'm on the board of directors at the USBGF, and we're always trying to find ways to increase participation. We talk about all the different events throughout the year, and you had your first Miami Open last year in 2024, and it broke many attendance records. So tell us a little bit about that, please.
Wow, that was I think the first ever Miami Open Backgammon Championship was a huge, huge, huge success. I mean, everybody knows that I got Arda into the U.S. Arda and the tournament team did a fantastic, outstanding job delivering the world class experience for everybody. Um, and we're proud to share that we broke multiple records for it was 102 teams competed in the double events, which was huge. I don't know any other tournaments that managed to bring 102 teams. We had We had the highest number of participants in the master division in 2024, and then New York right after us in January broke us. I mean, New York is New York; it's big, but as a first event to break the master division is insane. But I think the one that I'm most proud of is the just the record number of international players attended. We had, especially from South America, we set the new bar for global participations.
So we have a lot of tournaments that have been around, like here in Los Angeles, the ones that's been going on for 50 years, also in Detroit or Novi, Michigan, and things like that. And been going on for decades, and we don't get that many players to attend. Now, this was your first time. How did you get so many people from not just nationally, but internationally to attend on your first time? What did you do? What did you tell them?
Great question. So, I'm very involved in the online gaming. That's why Backgammon Connection, I've been working on it for almost 3 years now. And through those 3 years, I've been playing a lot online, and every tournament that I play, I collected new friends and new potential players. So it's a big community also online, and a lot of those players from South America is people that I play with. So take that, take also the crew that I brought together. Arda to the table is, alone can bring a lot of attention. And promotion. You need to promote. You need to be in the social media. You need to talk about it. You need to do a good job. You need to bring the best of the best, like Bill and Tara, for example, for
Mhm.
streaming. This is very important. There's a lot of things to put together into making a big event, but I think the feedback also that we got from players was overwhelmingly positive. Many are already chatting with me and email me, counting down the days until the next one.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the player feedback. What kinds of things did they tell you specifically that they enjoyed about the tournament?
Oh, everything. I mean, they from the participation of new players from South America, the side events. We had a lot of side events. For me, it's very important when I go and I travel and I invest money in traveling. I want not only playing in the main event, I want to play as much as I can and take advantage of my expense. So
Yeah.
Miami Open was, I think, the most side events ever in an event that was in the US. It was just wherever you go, you're gonna play.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
I know
people
like
really liked it.
scheduling can be difficult with that, but you guys did a great job. And I was watching the stream and it was just beautiful. I saw all those beautiful boards and it just brings a lot of attention. So that was great. And actually I know, Bill Shea of Legacy Boards sponsored your event and I had met him before that. He came to Los Angeles and we're going to be having him sponsor our event upcoming.
I
So
heard.
some of it is from you. So thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, he knew right away that what my vision was, and he jumped right in, and good for him. It was a great promotion for both of us, and I mean, it's shown. It was one of the things that also people were talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, we were people just love it. He does a great job.
and
So,
also the location and the timing. I
of
mean, to
course,
be in November where it's 70, 80 degrees and you can swim and we're on the beachfront, and we have a nice, beautiful pier. I mean, that's just, right there. That's just, a vacational area, not just to come and play, but bring the whole family.
right, right. So, what are your plans for the future in terms of this tournament? Anything new and exciting?
Well, stay tuned.
Mhm.
Miami Open 2025 will launch next month, and we promise to be bigger, better, and bolder.
Great, great.
Exciting new side events. We have featured that you won't want to miss. We have new things are coming.
Great, great. Um, so that's fantastic. You did a great job. Keep up the outstanding work. And I know in this video we wanted to focus on the new thing that you've been doing, Backgammon Connection. So let's start by telling the audience what is Backgammon Connection.
So, well, first of all, I've been working on it for a very long time. This probably, I don't know, about maybe 3 years already. Backgammon Connection is basically an international platform that I founded to grow the game and make backgammon more accessible, especially for new and aspiring players. We bring together everything a backgammon player could want in just one place. We have, and we're gonna see it. We have online qualifier events where players can win fully paid trip, boards, and coaching. We have a world club locator to help players find clubs and tournaments near them, wherever they are worldwide. We're going to have a dynamic event calendar that basically you can log in and just search for the next event. We have Backgammon Education Club, probably the largest teaching group in the world, offering lessons from grandmasters and top coaches worldwide. We have a shop, a huge shop with boards, accessories, apparel, jewelry, anything you can think of, we're going to sell at that shop. All brands. We're not just particular one brand. We're selling everybody. We have an inspiring blog where players share stories about their travel and tournament from their vision experience. So it's going to help others read about the blog, read about that tournament, and decide, okay, that's where I want to go. The mission is very simple: grow the game by removing barriers, especially cost and intimidations, to help people all over the all levels, fall in love with the games. And potentially we're going to have backgammon growth in live events. That's what I want. I want more people to enjoy this.
That's fantastic. It sounds really exciting. What would you say inspired you to create Backgammon Connection?
We already talked about it, I think, but it's I've always loved the game, and I started playing when I was very young, and but I really got into it, like I said, like almost a decade ago, and I just want to see more people in the live events. I just people are, again, I'm going back to, okay, they say it's too expensive, but that's what inspired me to create it, to create this platform that I want to give everybody, I want to give everyday players the chance to qualify for the top tournaments, to get professional coaching, to connect with the global backgammon community, and all without breaking the wallet.
That's great. So we're going to take a look at the website.
Okay, so this is the main page where it's just going to show just a kind of like teasing of all the website. And you see here that we have a bunch of images here that basically reflect the tournament itself, where it's located. If it's Dubai, Jamaica, here we're going to have a bunch of them. We have all the logos. This is the mission, that it's basically a one-stop destination for backgammon. Um, Ultimate international platform for all things backgammon. And you notice that we're always going to push for the online qualifiers, which we're going to talk later. And again, here it's going to explain about what is basically the qualifier. Now, the qualifiers are basically going to be for the live events, for education, for boards and accessories, everything under the same concept. And what it is, it's basically going to make backgammon more accessible and affordable for players. And I'm going to show you after that what I'm talking about, how you basically take that live event and how you break it into a price where it's so affordable that anybody can participate and potentially win it. This is what you can win. You can win the fully transferable. We're going to talk about it later. If you can attend, you can give it to somebody else. And the way it works is you can basically, we're also going to have free, as you see, a lot of free events that people can just join and win hours of education, books, accessories. This is all from great sponsors that we have. We have educational events qualifier where you can basically win hours of education with Grandmasters and Master Worldwide, the online board events, and of course the qualifier events. This is a teaser of what we have on the website. Of course, we have the 24/7 basically games always. We have the club locator, which we're going to see. We have all the live events. We have the educational center where we're going to go over it. This is a teaser of just the tournaments qualifier that are running right now, like the Swedish Open and the Jamaica that are running. We have the calendar. This is like why we're playing backgammon, and it's just going to tell you here all the good stuff that comes with it. But mainly it's friends for life, and this is all pictures of me traveling and meeting people, and it's just great groups of people from all over the world. This is a teaser for our shopping cart where we're going to have, this is basically new boards and new tables that we're working on with Legacy and with P40. We're going to have a lot of new features here. The GT is just a new line that we're coming with. So stay tuned also for P40. This is going to be very, very interesting especially for those who own already P40. I think we can move to the next section. This is the About Us. Again, just a quick our story, our mission, talking about what is Backgammon Connection, explaining expertise, promise. Here, I think is their mission. Again, we're pushing for the online qualifiers, which we're going to see very soon. This is the qualifiers, and then a teaser to the shopping cart again. Now we're going to show a little bit about the calendar. The calendar is going to be very informative as far as tournament. This is just testing for now, but you're going to have basically a list that you can scroll and move from month to month to check where the live event is. We're only going to put the main events here, which is going to be 2 or 3 nights and above. So all those local club that sometimes have like a one-day event, those are going to go into the club section where I'm going to show you later. But this calendar basically going to be for any event in the world will be listed here. All the results, tournaments in United States, outside of the United States, all the online tournaments that are happening in the world will be here as well. There's a bunch of them, Argentinian, Brazilian, there's Israeli tournament. There is Turkish. All of those online tournaments will be here for people to participate. All the information will be here, so they can contact them directly. All the results will be here. So, for example, if you want to see results from previous years, you're going to have all the results here. Tournaments, you're going to have outside in the United States, within the United States. So all of this will be very informative for people to search. The club is basically, if you're traveling and you're trying to look for a place to play. So this will be a great feature to find where's the nearest backgammon club near you. And we're going to have basically a map, a big map. And these people around the world that run clubs, they'll be able to put their own club over here. All you got to do is I'm going to show you how the page looks like. All you got to do is just send me the information. We're going to have a very easy way for you to send us this information. And we're going to put a dot right here so people can find you. So, for example, we already have Florida. So just to show you how the page looks like. Also, by the way, we're going to show here how to open a club. I really want people to not be afraid, and we're going to help them establish a club. It can be even a meetup in a restaurant, or any meetup is a great feature. So they can actually click here, and we can help them establish a nice small club. And we have here basically all the countries that we're going to have clubs in. Right now it's default on United States. So if you want to click on the Florida club to see how it looks, the page, it's a really nice page. that is basically going to show you where the club, all the information you got to know for the club, who to contact, their website, where they're located on the map, um, what time are they meeting, the schedule, the fees, the format, the rules, any nice additional information. They're going to have a nice gallery here, and that's it. It's a very nice professional page, and it's all going to be under that map section, which is going to be very nice. And people can find, again, action wherever they want to go and travel. Now we're getting into the action, the tournament page. So the tournament page is basically a qualifiers. And what it means is that every tournament in the world will be able to participate in this. And we're already working with probably half of the tournaments worldwide. So I'm talking about at least 25 that are already pre-registered in it, and we're working on their pages. So I want to show you what I mean by a page of a certain tournament. A certain tournament will have its own web page, his own blogging, his own social media, his own qualifier. It's almost like a big website for every tournament. And if we're going to show an example, we have the qualifier tournaments, we have the educational tournaments, and the gear tournaments. The qualifier tournaments basically going to be outside of United States and inside of United States. So it's going to be a little bit organized this way. So for example, if we're looking at the outside of United States, you're going to see all the tournaments here. The Swedish, Jamaica, the Monte Carlo, every single tournaments will be listed here. Again, major tournaments, not just one day. Macau, Cyprus, Merit, everything, every single tournament will be here. And as we scroll down, we're getting slowly into the within the United States, but you can see there's over 60 tournaments here. Now we're getting into the United States. So of course, we'll have the Miami, the New York, Texas. All of them will be here. Then we're going to have the educational tournament that basically you can win hours of education, and the gear tournament. Now, when I'm going to go back up there to show you what I mean by a page. So if right now we already launched the Swedish and the Jamaica qualifier. So we already launched a few all-on qualifier, but we're doing it a bit different. We started by offering spots to players who've already participated in those specific live events, like the Swedish and the Jamaica. By the way, the Jamaica is happened to be one of my personal favorite, tournament, thanks to its incredible all-inclusive resort setting and amazing prizes. The response for those two, this is what we can call a pilot, but the response is overwhelming. We've nearly filled out every spot in the qualifier, which just proves how affordable and needed this kind of opportunity for players. It's just great sign of what's to come. So just to show you a quick teaser of it, if you click on any of those qualifier, it's going to take you to the actual tournament page, which we're creating, by the way. It's going to show you a nice banner of that particular event, a time clock of when it's starting. Okay, and we have a nice clock here again for the tournament. But let's just scroll down and see. It actually gives you all the information you want to know about that tournament. Very, very nice and professional look. It's going to show you the format. This is like replacing a brochure. So you all you got to do is log in. Even if you're in the tournament, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about this tournament. Description, even the money that they give. They give 15,000 euro added money this year. So you better go to Swedish Open this year. It's a lot of money that was put in from Johan. Who doesn't know, Johan is going to do the Swedish Open this year, and he just won the World Championship. So he's the new World Championship. And he put in a lot of money into this tournament. This is going to be a great tournament. And this qualifier is already live. It's going to show you side events, schedule. Like I said, it's like a real brochure. It's going to even have the reservation for the hotel from here, which we use the link provided from the organizer. So we don't going to hurt basically his number of rooms that he was committed to the hotel. So the link that is going to be here is his link. You can see all the rooms description here. You can basically make a reservation from here. And of course, you have a gallery for that particular tournament from previous years. You can just look at nice, gallery from previous Swedish Open tournaments. Now, if we're going to go and dive into the qualifier, we're basically going to get into, this is the Swedish Open qualifier. So when you're going to click on the qualifier, you're going to get to the qualifier itself. Now, what we have in the qualifier, again, we're going to have a banner, the same explanation about the tournament, explanation about the qualifier itself, and what is that qualifier for the Swedish. So for example, this qualifier is going to be for 64 players. It's a single elimination, 13-point matches on Heroes at the moment, and it's only going to cost $45 to enter. Now, what you get with it is first place. You get the 4 nights at the hotel. We always going to that particular hotel that the tournament is going to happen. 1 room, 2 guests with breakfast. You get a $500 flight voucher. You get the main event entry fee, which alone is €500. Registration fee, all covered. You're going to get a beautiful board, a clock. You're going to get precision dice with it. So the board will wait you in the tournament. You're going to have a nice bracelet, and a lot of those are from our sponsors. And you're going to get another free entry for another online event. Not all, second place will also get majority of those things other than the hotel. But this is only for $45 for 64 players. Now, if something like this was available, let's say 2, 3, 4 years ago, I would have played in any qualifier of the tournaments that I would like to travel. For example, if I'm going to travel to Dubai or to Merit Open or to, I don't know, the World Championship, I would try first to at least 2 spots. I'm going to buy 2 spots of every tournament and invest $300-400, and who knows, I might win. It's just a single elimination, so anyone can win this. That's what's nice about this. I'm not trying to make it double or Swiss or no, it's a single elimination, very quick. It's a 1-week event, and I want to give also enough time for the winners to make the reservation at time. So ideally, each qualifier will end 1 month before the event really started, but it's going to be open through the whole year. So through the whole year, we're going to fill up 64 players, which is going to be, like I said, it's going to be super easy. I mean, the minute we launched this a week ago, we already have half already filled up. So all the qualifier will always going to be open through the whole year. Sometimes we'll even do 2, 3, 4 qualifiers to that particular tournament. So it's just showing that it's very, very affordable. Now, the Jamaica tournament, for example, that we launch, it's even more exciting, just because of the hotel there. So, for example, the Jamaica tournament is actually giving you more things. Now, it costs a little bit more. Now, what I say a little bit more is just $20 more. So it's still for $65. First place gets the 4-night all-inclusive stay at the Ocho Rio. Now, try to make a reservation now to the Ocho Rio. You will not find nothing less than $2,000 for that event. Okay, so you get that. You get $500 flight voucher. You get the main event entry fee, which is again $500, registration fee, and then all the sponsor things. Second place, look to that. Also get the main event entry fee, which is a $500. So this package is almost, I think when we did the calculation, I think it was like almost almost $5,000, mainly for those kind of things. But again, $65 to join. This qualifier, we already filled up 75% of it. So this was like, we're probably going to do another qualifier for this particular tournament. So this is for the qualifiers. And let's talk a little bit about the connection, the education. I wanted to scroll down really quick. I wanted to be a little bit of a surprise. So the education is when this is probably one of the parts that I'm most proud of. It's when I first started, I thought maybe I'll have 2-3 teachers willing to participate in this program in Backgammon Connection. But to my surprise, we now have over 60 teachers from around the world, and with a few more on waiting list. And it really speaks to how passionate the Backgammon community is about helping other improving. The format of this is almost the same as concept as the qualifier. A player can enter a low cost, and when I say low cost, this will be for anywhere from $10 to $30 for a chance to win a 10-hour personal training package with a selected coach. So this is all about 10-hour packages. So this is just a sneak peek of the teachers that we have. And I created like a cartoon for each and every one of them, which is pretty cool. But you can see the type of teachers that we have here, all top class. Now, what I created is basically a page for each and every teacher. That's why it took me so long. So for example, if we'll go to Mochi, for example. So every teacher here will have his own webpage with his own banner and all the information and a nice biography that I did on them to explain who it is and how to get in touch with him. And there's a nice gallery here. And again, the qualifier. So when you're going to join the educational tournaments, we're going to have 3 levels of teachers. We're going to have, I think it's probably going to be $20, $30, and $40, something like that, or 10, 20, and 30. And basically the same concept. It's a single elimination, 13 point or 11 point. It's depending on the level of the teacher. And the winner gets 10 hours with how awesome is it to have 10-hour package with Mochi or with another teacher. So again, if we're going back to the education part, you'll be able to see that we have teachers from all over the world. So we have teachers that speaks Portuguese, with Spanish, Russian. So there's a lot of availability here for people to just log in and play for the qualifier and win 10 hours with a certain teacher. So I think this is really, really, really going to change the game. And people really will get, we actually did some pilot of those, and we already have over 10 new students for few teachers worldwide, and they keep coming back to us to buy. They don't even purchase the qualifier. They just want to, buy those 10-hour packages directly. But it's going to be much cheaper if you're just going to try to do the qualifier instead of paying $1,000 based off $100 an hour to a certain teacher. Just play for $20 and try to win it. That's going to be the concept. Now, the same concept applies to our board tournaments. Every board tournaments in the world, if it's FM, Galaxy, Art Gaming, we have a lot of people that we work with, and we're basically going to take that particular board, the value of it, shipping and everything will be included, and basically divided by 32 players. Again, you'll be able to play for 20, 30, $40, and you're going to win the board shipped into your home directly from the manufacturer. So we're not trying to make any money of it. If the board's worth $500, we're not going to make the tournament for $700. No, $500 divided by 32, that's what you're going to play for. So stay tuned. That's going to be a very nice feature. One more thing we can go over. I think we talked about the blog, but the blog is going to be basically from the point of view of somebody that already experienced that tournament. and it's going to help other people deciding. So, for example, the Jamaica, you can see that it's talking about the Jamaica. No, that's the blog main page. So when you're going to click on for the Jamaica, for example, it's going to open the blog itself, and it's going to talk about the tournament. You see, there's a nice banner picture. That's actually where the tournament is going to be, and it's going to talk about the tournament itself. Where is it going to be? The spirit of the location, the taste of Jamaica, local food, not only for the tournament, but experience Jamaica. The hotel, like I said, it's an all-inclusive, all-included hotel resort. Amazing. This is one of, the best places to be and play. It's not like, and I'm not saying the Monte Carlo is not good because it's the World Championship, but it's very intense Monte Carlo. Jamaica, you can literally go with shorts and play with beer. You finish the game, you go down to the beach. It's really nice. How to get to the hotel, also important. That's all in the blog. There's 2 airports. The experience of the game itself. We even have a nice video promotion for the tournament that they did on the Jamaica. Explore Ocho Rio. Ocho Rio is a very, very beautiful island. And plan your escape, and again, boom, the qualifier tournament button. So this is really nice. So this is the whole website, and then, of course, I'm just going to give you a quick peek about the shopping cart. This is the contact us page. It's just, informative, very nice. How to look for us on Instagram, Facebook. You have WhatsApp. You have a WhatsApp here button that you can always communicate with me with any questions that you have. Of course, you're going to have a lot of questions for the qualifier. So just click on the WhatsApp, text me. That's the easiest way. Then the shopping cart. The shopping cart will not be launched at the same time. We're actually launching in about a week, June 1st to June 5th. That's where we're launching. The shopping cart will still be coming soon because we have so many brands and so many boards and accessories that we're working with that we're still not ready. It's probably going to be the biggest shopping cart in the world. We have anywhere from boards and accessories and jewelry and accessories, tables, bracelets, anything you can think of, clothing, books. So this is just going to be just a beautiful shopping cart, which is going to be coming soon. So I think we went over everything. This is how 3 years of work looks like. It's a lot of work, but I'm so excited that I'm ready to launch, and people will love this platform. This platform will be just helping, I think, improving people's game, and it's just going to bring us more together to the live events. I think it's going to be great.
This is amazing. It's incredible. Congratulations on all
Thank
of it. You
you.
can see it took a lot of work, and it's going to be a fantastic platform. So by the time this video premieres, it will have been launched. So I'll put the
Right.
website in the description. That was an outstanding overview of all the things about Backgammon Connection, and we also discussed the Miami Open and a lot of other things. Any other things that we missed, or do you have any final comments before we conclude the video?
I mean, I show everything. I'm sure I skipped some things, but it's going to be available. But conclusion, backgammon has given me so much, not just as a game, but as a way to connect with incredible people from all over the world. I think with Backgammon Connection, I'm doing everything I can to give a gift back. Helping more players discover the game, feel confident enough to compete, and actually make it to the biggest stages, regardless of budget or experience. We're just getting started, and I truly believe that the best days of Backgammon are ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you very much to my good friend Avi Cohen of Backgammon Connection and organizer of the Miami open. You're truly an outstanding ambassador to the game. I appreciate all your efforts. We'll go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. Again, if you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description of where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.